What is up, ladies and gentlemen? As you guys can see, here we are at DFW International Airport outside of the Airbus A330-300. Today we're going to be flying the CEO variant under the Lufthansa Airline group with the Rolls-Royce Trent 772 Bravo engine. So as you guys can see, two Rolls-Royce Trent 772 Bravos with the CEO winglets. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the flight deck, guys. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, here we are inside of the Airbus A330-300's flight deck. The only difference between this and the -300 variant and the -200 variant is the fact that this one doesn't have any center fuel pumps on the overhead panel, and it doesn't have air conditioning knobs for the cargo bay. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our before electrical power-up checklist. So, electrical power-up checklist. Thrust levers, idle, engine mode, normal, TCAS, standby, weather radar, off, ground control SRS off, predictive wind shear detection system, off, exterior lights, set, wipers, off, fire ditch, off. Alrighty, let's go ahead and power up our batteries. Battery 1, battery 2 check, AP battery set. External power alpha connect, external power Bravo set. Cockpit recorder on, no smoking light set, emergency exit lights on. Alrighty, let's go ahead and align our inertial reference system. So, IRS 1, nav, on battery light check, wait for it to disappear, and then we're going to go and set our IRS 2 to the nav position as well. Alrighty, nav, on battery light check, IRS 3 can go into the nav position as well. Alrighty, on battery light check. Alrighty, there's our master caution beep, or chime if you'd rather call it that. Let's go and set up our brightness though. Okay, IRS and align, 6 minutes remaining. Alrighty, let's come over here. Clear all these messages. Alright, initialization route set to request. Route uplink check. Wind data verified. Departure. Alrighty, so today we're going to be departing via runway 18 left via the Zach Hotel for departure. 18 left, Zach Hotel for. Our transition waypoint has already been set by our uplink, so yeah, it's already been set up for us. See, there's BizCast, the transition that we were going to select. Alrighty, our arrival into Frankfurt International Airport is going to be via runway 07 right. Our approach type is going to be an ILS approach for those who are curious. ILS 07 right via the, what star are we going to be using today? Oh, the route, okay. We're going to be using the Unique 3 Delta. Unique 3 Delta. Okay, so we only have 5 Romeo, which I'm okay with that. Insert. Alrighty, let's go ahead and clear out our discontinuity here. If it even exists. And it looks like no. Yep, no discontinuity today. Alright, looking good. Alright, let's go and verify our ground distance. So, 45903. Route distance 4644, 4,644 nautical miles. Wow, we saved a shocking 51 nautical miles. Isn't that something? Like I said, we're running out of time. We only have 20 minutes left till our departure, so let's go ahead and perform an APU fire test. Alright, master warning light check, ECAM MO check, APU fire test complete. Engine 1, Engine 2 fire test, master warning check, ECAM MO, master fire light check. Alrighty, engine 1, engine 2 fire test complete. Cargo smoke test. ECAM MO, master warning check. Cargo smoke test complete. Let's go and fire up our APU. AP master on. Starter set. Alrighty, go ahead and monitor our APU page. Once our APU is 50%, we're going to go ahead and bring our nav light to the 2 position. Our APU is currently approaching 50%, meaning that our nav light can come into the 2 position. Check. Alrighty. Crew oxygen supply on. Door page. Oxygen quantity 1500 psi. Check. Let's go ahead and perform an oxygen quantity test. Hold down on it for a couple of seconds. In real life, you'd keep holding down on it for way longer, but it's whatever. Alright, 1500 psi check. Let's go ahead and close our hatch. Oxygen mask hatch. Okay, take off. Sync data. Runway 18 left check. Our takeoff weight for today's flight is going to be 207.1. Okay. Air conditioning on. Anti-ice won't be needed for our departure. As you can see here, TAT's currently 14 degrees Celsius, so no need for anti-ice. So packs and bleed on, and force toga no. Alrighty. Calvin. Alrighty, so we're going to be departing with 5.2 points worth of trim. Positive trim, not negative trim. So let's go ahead and send this data to our MCU. Okay. Performance page. Alrighty, APU check stabilize. Let's go ahead and bring our APU bleed on. Okay, V1 speed 161 knots. Check. Alright, let's just go ahead and confirm takeoff data. Accept. Oh my goodness, we are going to be a heavy boy for the day's departure. Oh my god, 170 knots, and then you're going to announce rotate? That's crazy, but whatever. But we're still going to use just half of the runway. Well, I guess you could say 2/3 of the runway. Not that bad. Especially since we're rotating at 170 knots. That's not that bad. So OFP. Our weights for today's flight is going to be, our takeoff weight is going to be 207,100 pounds. Kilograms. 207,100 kilograms since we're flying the European aircraft. So, V speeds verified. Alrighty, our aircraft has cooled down. Well, I guess you could say heated up, because you really don't want your passengers to be sitting in a, how can I say this, a 10 degrees Celsius aircraft, just because that's unacceptable. Alrighty. Alright, let's go ahead and notify our cabin crew. Cabin crew may begin boarding. 56.5. Zero fuel weight is going to be 151,200 kilograms. Oh my goodness. Yep, it will. Wow. 151,200 kilograms is a lot. We are really going to be heavy boy today. Alrighty, so as you can see, our inertial reference system has aligned, meaning that we can go ahead and turn our flight directors on. LNAV and manage airspeed have engaged. See you guys once we complete our boarding process. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your cabin crew flight deck speaking on behalf of the flight crew at Lufthansa Airlines. We'd like to welcome you on board Lufthansa Airlines Flight 429 with non-stop service from Dallas Fort Worth International Airport to Frankfurt International Airport. Our estimated flight time for today's flight is said to be 10 hours and 20 minutes, with our cruising altitude being 37,000 feet. The weather for today's flight is forecasted to be pretty smooth for the majority of our flight, but we are expecting some bumps over the North Atlantic Ocean. But other than that, please remember to keep your seatbelts fastened at all times, even when the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off. And once again, on behalf of the flight crew and Lufthansa Airlines, we'd like to thank you for picking Lufthansa Airlines to operate the flight for you today. Alright, so as you guys can see, we've completed our boarding process, meaning that we can go ahead and begin inserting our weight data into our MCU. So, our zero fuel weight for today's flight is going to be 151.2. 151.2. Let's go ahead and flip the page. And center of gravity is going to be 26.4. 26.4. And our block fuel, look at your ECAM, 56.5. 56.5, round it up, check. 207.1 as our takeoff weight, check. Alrighty, so V speed set, signs, check. Cabin crew, please be positioned for pushback and engine start. Cabin crew verified, notified. Jetway disconnected. Oh my goodness, man, the sun here at DFW is bright. Oh my god. can't even see your lower E cam, and the worst part about this is that we're going to be taxiing with the sun. Alrighty, I'll see you guys once we begin our pushback. Alrighty, so cabin status verified secured. Let's go and request for ground power disconnection. APU generator check. Fuel pumps set to on. Doors verified secured and closed, meaning that we can go ahead and lock our flight deck door. Transponder auto. Alrighty. Ground power unit disconnect. Go checklist. So, cabin crew status notified, cabin status secured, electrical, fuel pumps, hydraulics checked, and fuel quantity verified. V speed set. VNAV, LNAV. Alrighty. Alright, let's go and turn off our glide slope GPWS warning off and request pushback. Alrighty, once we begin moving, we're going to go ahead and start up our elapsed time clock. Okay, so parking brake disengaged, beacon light on, transponder check set to auto. Alrighty, elapsed time clock set to run. Okay, so we have engine start clearance. So, clear left, check. First officer should announce clear right when able. Clear right, check. So, beacon check. Signs, check. Alright, ignition, engine set to ignition / start. Engine page. Bleed pressure, check. Oil quantity, verified. Alrighty, engine 2, on. Alrighty, bye bye DFW. It's been nice while it lasts, not gonna lie. We were at that ramp for a very long time, not gonna lie. We were like there for, what? Yeah, we were there for around 35 minutes exactly, or 45 minutes. I wasn't looking at my chrono clock, to be honest. I mean, not chrono, our UTC time, while we were powering up the aircraft. Okay. Engine 2, N1 rising, so is N3. Alrighty, pushback complete. Parking brake. Engine 2, status stabilized. Check. Alrighty, engine 1, on. Alrighty, let's go ahead and set our TCAS into the TRA position. Weather radar 1, predictive wind shear detection system auto, ground control SRS, weather's on, auto brake max, hydraulic page. So we don't have blue hydraulic quantity yet, but that's okay. Wait for our blue hydraulic pump to come to life. Alright, blue hydraulic pump green check, 3 green hydraulics check, electrical page, 3 green check as well. Flaps set to phase 1 class flaps. Slats coming down, flaps check. Engine 1 is about to stabilize here in a bit. Engine 1 set to stabilize. Okay, APU off, engine bleed off. Alrighty, let's go and notify ground. Cockpit to ground, we have 2 good engine starts. So, engine mode normal. Alright, let's go and perform our flexural check. So, we're going to begin with our ailerons, and after we can verify our ailerons are operational, we're going to go ahead and move over to our elevators. And after our elevators, we're going to go ahead and move over to our rudder. So let's go ahead and begin. So, right aileron. Check. Idle. Left aileron. check idle. Elevator up, check idle. Elevator down, check idle. Right rudder, check idle. Left rudder, check idle. Flexible check complete. Nose taxi. Takeoff config test. Normal check. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Parking brake. Disengage. Let's go and add some thrust. Alrighty, nose taxi, anti-ice check set. Ground equipment removed. Alrighty, our aircraft has been configured. Let's go and look at our systems page. Systems page verified normal. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and turn left here. Small inputs on the tiller, don't want to destroy our nose gear. Clear left, check. Clear right, check. Continue taxi. Alrighty, so runway check, clear on approach, verified. Alright, we're gonna go and continue our lineup. Let's go and notify our cabin crew though. Cabin crew, please be seated for departure. Alrighty, runway verified, clear of optionals, check. Alrighty, so strobe on. Wing on, landing on, nose takeoff. Navigational display range set. QNH check, V speeds check, ECAM memo check, no blue. Alright, 18 left verified. This is where we would want to be. And there's the Founders Plaza somewhere over there. Let's go and turn. Keep that turn going. Alrighty, exterior lights check set. Anti-ice check. Flight directors, LNAV, VNAV check. Oh man, look at how centered we are. Alright. Navigation display set to arc, range set. Weather radar / terrain set. Parking brake. So for today I'm going to be using the weather radar on my side. Press option 1 so you can press terrain on navigation display on the side. So ECAM will check. Alright, let's go over our departure briefing. So I'm going to go 50% N1. If you're not familiar with EPR, just look down here. You'll see our N1 rate. I'll go 50%. Once I say 50% stabilized, we're going to go ahead and jump over to flex temp. And I'll announce takeoff thrust set, SRS, auto thrust blue, flight director 1, flight director 2 check. Or if you want, you can just look at flight director check. Exterior lights set. Alrighty, and let's go ahead and get this show on the road, guys. So, negative force. Once our N1 reaches 30%, we're going to go and release our parking brake. 50 stable. SRS, runway, takeoff thrust set, auto thrust blue. Airspeed live, check. 80 knots, check. Relief pressure. There's 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Nav, pause rate climb, gears up. Whoa, that is a steep climb, man. 4,000 vertical speed is a lot, but we do have a lot of airspeed to burn off right now, so. Alright, climb message check. Thrust levers climb. Alright, clean speed check. Flap 0. Speed checked. Go ahead and continue our turn. Alright, we reached 2,000 feet. Since I'm pilot flying, meaning that left side is currently the PF, meaning that autopilot 1 is going to be in use for today's flight. Autopilot 1 check. Alright, gears up. Spoiler stowed. Flaps up. Check. Well, you'd say flap 0 in Airbus. But what did it say? It's whatever. Let's go ahead and use some engine anti-ice. Don't want our engines to ice up through the clouds. Probe can stay in the auto position since it's going to detect whenever it feels like it's going to have to kick in. So I'm not really worried about probe heat at the moment. Alrighty, I'll see you guys at 10,000 feet once we bring our landing lights on. So as you guys can see on our altitude tape, we've climbed past 10,000 feet or flight level 100, meaning that we can go ahead and turn our landing lights off. That check above 10 degrees Celsius, meaning that we can go ahead and leave our anti-ice in the auto position and probe heat in the auto position. But other than that, I'll go ahead and see you guys at the transition altitude today, which is flight level 180 or 18,000 feet. So as you guys can see, we passed flight level 180 or 18,000 feet, meaning that we can go ahead and transition over to standard altimeter setting. Standard altimeter setting, check left primary flight display and standby instrument, and standard altimeter setting verified set on our right side display. Alrighty. Anti-ice, come on now. Alright, I'll see you guys at our cruise altitude, or once our this altitude message gets highlighted in green. And instead of thrust climb, it'll read map once we reach our cruise altitude. But other than that, hope you guys are enjoying the flight so far, and I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, we've leveled up 37,000 feet, or flight level 370, with our Mach number being 0.80, Mach message check, altitude cruise message check. Stable path of flight verified, so our navigational display should be black like this. And anti-ice set. Fasten seatbelt sign off. Alrighty. That does. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, we reached our second step climb altitude of flight level 400 or 40,000 feet. So Mach message check, altitude cruise message check. Read Mach number 0.81 check. And we still got around 2,305 nautical miles left to go. Alrighty, stable path of flight verified. Fasten seatbelt sign off. Go notify our cabin crew. Alrighty guys, I'll see you once we reach our top of descent. Alrighty, so check destination data message check. So minimum set, QNH 1021. Check. Initial descent altitude set. And winds are 200 degrees, 5 knots. 200 degrees, 5 knots. I'm not sure what SimBrief has us doing here, but whatever. Okay. Temperatures are currently 02 degrees Celsius. Temp 02 degrees Celsius. Alrighty, minimum set. VAP is going to be 144 as our minimum approach speed. Alrighty, signs check set. Alright, let's go ahead and notify our cabin crew. Cabin crew, please prepare for descent. Alrighty, GPWS check set. Winds are going to be 130 degrees off to our right, so we are going to be dealing with a slight tailwind, but I'm not sure on what SimBrief generated for us, but we'll manage. If not, we can always just change our arrival runway on our go around. And let's go ahead and set our auto brake configuration and spoilers, and set our spoilers to the arm position. Or if you want, you can just say arm our spoilers. Alrighty guys, I'll see you once we begin our descent into Frankfurt. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, we've reached our top of descent, meaning that we can go ahead and engage descent mode. Descent message check. Aircraft's going to go ahead and follow with constraints down into Frankfurt. Alrighty. Our current elapsed flight time for today is currently 8 hours and 42 minutes, while our air time is 8 hours and 29 minutes. Meaning that we've been in the air for 8 hours and 29 minutes. But I started my elapsed time watch ever since we began our pushback. Alrighty guys, I'll see you at 10,000 feet once we bring our landing lights. And for today's flight, our transition altitude is going to be 5,000 feet or flight level 050, which is very low, but it's whatever. Alrighty guys, I'll see you at 10,000 feet. Okay, so as you guys can see, we've dipped below flight level 100 or 10,000 feet, meaning that we can go ahead and turn our landing lights on. Check. Our TAT's looking pretty good, but I'm just worried about the clouds. I really don't want to deal with ice. It just depends on how long we're going to be in those clouds for though. If we're going to go through those clouds for just like 2 minutes, I'm okay with anti-ice being off, but if we're going to sit there for like 5 minutes or more, I'm going to keep our anti-ice on. But other than that, I'll see you guys at flight level 050 or 5,000 feet. So as you guys can see, our localizer is currently on the move. Once we make our left turn at E+, we're going to go ahead and arm our localizer mode. Localizer mode armed. Transitioning over to QNH. 1028, check on left side. 1028, check on right side. There's our localizer. Localizer interception check. We're going to go ahead and bring our flaps out at 12 nautical miles. Or once we're below 208 knots. Okay, so flaps set to phase 1. Speed check. These are slats, not flaps, so just don't get them, just like, how can I say this? Don't mistake one for another one, you know what I mean? So approach mode, arm. Missed approach altitude set. Auto brake set. Slats phase 1. Should I say green, check. And once the localizer, the glide slope dips below that diamond, we're going to go flaps to phase 2. Alrighty, flaps set to phase 2, speed check. Here comes some extra drag. Glide slope check. Once autopilot 1 engages and stabilizes us on that glide slope profile, we're going to go ahead and activate autopilot dual, or dual autopilot, once the star disappears. Alrighty, glide slope established, check. Alright, localizer, glide slope, check. Autopilot 2. Autopilot 1 plus 2, check. Dual, check. Alrighty. Exterior lights set, anti-ice set, cam side is secure. GPW is set. Alright. Gears. Our aircraft's over speeding, so we'll just go ahead and bring out some spoilers. Help it out a bit. Gears coming down. Alrighty. Gears, 3 green, check. Missed approach altitude set, minimum. There's already altimeter. So, spoilers armed. Let's go ahead and go flaps 3 for that extra drag. There's our runway approach light. Alrighty, flaps phase 3 check, 3 green check. Alright. Flaps set to phase full. Alrighty, land checklist. Missed approach altitude set, auto brake set. Approach briefing complete, exterior lights, signs, and ECAM check, no blue. Cabin status secure. Alright. Landing checklist complete. Alrighty guys, let's go and get this bird on the ground. Alrighty, 1000 field, go ahead and flight approach by hand. We're approaching the 1000 feet threshold. My controls. 1000 check. Approach status stabilized. 2 red, 2 white. Check. Runway verified clear of obstacles. Small corrections here.
$500.
500 checked. Land.
300. 200. 100 above.
Check.
100. 50. 40. 30. Minimizing.
Continue.
10.
Spoilers. ATBD said reverse green. We do not have any reverse thrust. Roll out check. Okay, now our reverse thrust sets come out. 6 knots check. Reverser stowed. My brakes. That was weird. I don't know what happened to our reverse thrust there, but okay. Alright, we're gonna go and turn left here. Bring our ground speed down. Okay, runway turn off on, nose taxi. Let's go and clean up our aircraft once we exit our runway. Instrumental landing system data off. And alrighty, so flaps 0, spoilers stowed, ground control SRS off, predictive windshield detection system off, weather radar off, TCAS standby, cross runway 07 left. No need to hold short since we've already been approved by ATC. So, clear left. Check, continue taxi. Alrighty, chrono pause. Elapsed time, watch and keep ticking down for now. Alrighty guys, I'll see you once we pull into our ramp. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain from the flight deck speaking. On behalf of the flight crew and Lufthansa Airlines, we'd like to welcome you down into Frankfurt International Airport. Our local arrival time at the moment is currently 6:21 a.m. We should be arriving into our gate in no time. But in the meantime, please keep your seatbelts fastened at all times until the fasten seatbelt sign has been completely turned off. And once again, thanks for choosing Lufthansa Airlines, and it's been a pleasure to serve you. So we're going to be parking on the dotted line for today. So let's just go ahead and follow it. So, nose taxi off. Alright, just go ahead and follow it straight down. Or if you want, you can see it all the way down. Lower our ground speed a little bit. Alrighty, we can go ahead and continue. Chrono clock reset. Parking brake. Okay, so elapsed time watch set to stop. Alrighty, so we've paused our elapsed time watch. APU gen verified available. Engine 2, engine 1 off. Transponder standby. Flight deck door unlock. Fuel pumps off. Monitor our engines N1 rating. 0.0 check. Beacon off. That's the sequence off. Alrighty, let's go ahead and request some ground power. Ground power unit requested. And jetway connection requested as well. Alrighty, APU bleed on for air conditioning. There you go, bleed pressure is rising, or airflow if you'd rather call it that. Alrighty, let's go ahead and lock our flight deck door. And connect our external power. GPW is set. Alrighty guys, I'll see you once we complete our deboarding process. Alrighty, well, since we've completed our deboarding process, let's go over our shutdown checklist. So, watch is set to reset or 0. Here we go. Stop, check. Chrono, check, reset. No smoking light off. Emergency exit lights off. APU off. APU lead off. Crew oxygen supply off. IRS 3 off, IRS 2 off, IRS 1 off. Fuel pumps off, check. AP battery off. External power. I'm going to go ahead and leave external power alpha on. Air conditioning knobs idle. Check cockpit and cabin, check idle. Well guys, what can I say? That was quite a memorable flight. Alrighty. So since we've completed our before electrical power down checklist, we can go ahead and power aircraft down. So dome light off. Check. External power alpha disconnect. Battery 2, battery 1 off. There you go. Well guys, what can I say? That was a pretty fun flight. I'm not sure. Our reverse thrust didn't deploy for what? I'm guessing like 10 seconds or 20 seconds most. But I'm gonna go with 20 seconds, sure. Let's ignore that. I'm not sure on what Msfs2024 has going on and them and their reverse thrust. I really hope they fix that sometimes. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed that video. And thanks for tuning in. Good night, stay safe, and peace out.